You guys know the song Forever Young. Well, Forever Young was the theme song of when I went to Denver. The Broncos went 8 years without making the playoffs. The Broncos went through a carousel of QBs. The Broncos were so bad for 8 years with the carousel of QBs. The Broncos go back to Peyton Manning when the Broncos won Super Bowl 50. But you know one thing, the Broncos are forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? The Broncos are going to live forever. Yes, sir, the Broncos clinched the playoffs. I went to Denver to celebrate me graduating college from Bethel University last week. I went to Denver to celebrate me graduating college, and the Broncos win 38-0 over the Kansas City Chiefs. The Broncos beat the Chiefs 38-0, and the Broncos clinch the playoffs. The Broncos win 38-0 for me in person, and the Broncos clinch the playoffs in that game for me in person. Jim Nance and Tony Romo were broadcasting the game. That means the Broncos deserve mad respect right now. So, yeah, it was a great time in Denver to celebrate me graduating college. As I went to the Broncos-Chiefs game, the Broncos win 38-0, and the Broncos clinched the playoffs. It was a thing of beauty. So I'm going to get into the recap of the game. It was a great game to watch in person, as you know, I was a little buzzed at the game, not going to lie. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I graduated college from Bethel, so what's wrong with me being buzzed at the game? So Broncos get the ball first to start the game. Bo Nix finds that tight end Adam Trotman on the first play of the game, bounces it outside for a first down. Then from the Chiefs 35 on first down and 10, Bo Nix finds a screen. Bo Nix throws a screen pass to Marvin Mims. Marvin Mims gets a couple blocks. Bo Nix throws a screen pass to Marvin Mims. Marvin Mims gets a block, takes it down the sideline, 35 yards for a Broncos touchdown. Broncos strike first, leading 7-0. Then Carson Wentz and the Chiefs go 3-and-out. Broncos get the ball back. Bo Nix runs for a first down, then hands it off to Janeel McLaughlin for a first down. Then on first down and goal from the Chiefs 7-yard line, Bo Nix drops back to pass, escapes pressure, Bo Nix escapes pressure on first down and goal, throws a strike to Courtland Sutton in the end zone for a Broncos touchdown. Bo Nix's second touchdown of the game. Broncos go up 14-0, just like that. Chiefs get the ball, they get a first down, but then Carson Wentz pass is incomplete on third down and 10. Chiefs punt again. Broncos get the ball. Next thing you know, we're well into the second quarter. Bo Nix hands it off to Janeel McLaughlin for a first down. Bo Nix runs for a first down. Broncos starting to milk some clock. Then with 6 minutes left in the second quarter, Bo Nix throws the ball. It gets tipped up in the air. Could have been intercepted, but gets tipped up in the air, caught by Devon Vele in the back of the end zone for a lucky Broncos touchdown. Bo Nix to Devon Vele on a tip pass that gets tipped up in the air. Broncos go up 21-0 on the two-time Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs were resting their starters, but the Broncos were taking it to the Chiefs in this game. Then Carson Wentz and the Chiefs finally get a drive going. They get it down to the Broncos 35-yard line. Their drive stalls. Then the Chiefs miss a 50-yard field goal wide left. Broncos still up 21-0. Then Bo Nix with 2 minutes left and one timeout. Broncos trying to put up a drive in the 2-minute drill. Bo Nix finds an open Devon Vele on a fade route inside the Chiefs 15. Broncos about to score again. Then Bo Nix runs for a first down, throws a lateral to Javonte Williams, gets about 10 more yards, but that gets called back for a legal forward pass. That pass was not illegally forward. That pass was a lateral. I think the refs were trying to help the Chiefs here, try to make it close or whatever. Then Broncos start to run out of time, so they call timeout, 5 seconds left. Will Lutz kicks a 32-yard field goal. Broncos up 24-0. Broncos with a commanding lead going into halftime. Chiefs get the ball. They go 3 and out. Broncos go 3 and out. Starting to milk some clock. About 10 minutes left in the third. Then on 3rd down and 10, Carson Wentz drops back, gets sacked in the backfield by Franklin Myers. Chiefs have to punt the ball again. Then Bo Nix and the Broncos get the ball back. They start to milk some clock. Janelle McLaughlin gets a couple good carries. Next thing you know, we're 5 minutes left in the third quarter. On 3rd down and goal, Bo Nix throws another screen pass to Marvin Mims. Marvin Mims gets a couple blocks, tight ropes the sideline, and finds the pylon for a Broncos touchdown. Broncos go up 31-0. I was so hyped. I was drunk, intoxicated, whatever you want to call it. Broncos were up 31-0 after a Bo Nix screen pass to Marvin Mims that found the end zone. Broncos up 31-0. Chiefs couldn't get anything going on offense all day. Patrick Surtain was on lockdown mode. Chiefs punt the ball. Next thing you know, we're well into the fourth quarter. Bo Nix gets a couple carries to Janelle McLaughlin, gets a couple more yards, gets a couple first downs. Broncos were getting 4 yards at a time, 5 yards at a time to milk that clock. That was 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. On 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line, Bo Nix hands it off to Michael Burton. Michael Burton finds the end zone for a Broncos touchdown. Broncos go up 38-0. I was having the time of my life at this point. Then the rest of the time was garbage time. All the backups were in. Broncos destroy the Chiefs 38-0 to clinch the playoffs. It was one heck of a win for the Denver Broncos. Everyone was celebrating after the game. As the clock hit 0, fireworks were going in the air. Everyone was high-fiving and stuff. All the Broncos and Chiefs fans were leaving too. Those Chiefs fans went bye-bye. Broncos destroy the Chiefs. Broncos win 38-0 over the Chiefs, over the 2-time Super Bowl champions. Yes, I had the time of my life at this Broncos-Chiefs game. My MVP of the game goes to Bo Nix. Bo Nix had 4 touchdown passes. Bo Nix only had like 2 or 3 incompletions the whole entire game. Bo Nix had to have had an 150 passer rating. Bo Nix was on fire. You could give the MVP to the defense too, but Bo Nix was the reason why we put up 38 points in this game. Bo Nix with 4 touchdown passes. So Bo Nix, my MVP of the game. Broncos finished the season 10-7. With this Broncos win over the Chiefs, the Broncos officially clinched the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. 9 years of long waiting. 9 years of Broncos quarterbacks. 9 years of bad quarterback play for the Broncos. And the Broncos finally found their quarterback in Bo Nix for the future. Broncos win 38-0 to clinch the playoffs. And the Broncos clinch the playoffs, and the Broncos beat the Chiefs to do it. It is an absolute thing of beauty. F the Chiefs. Now the Broncos will play the Buffalo Bills in the first round, and I've been saying all season, if the Broncos just clinch the playoffs, that would be the Broncos Super Bowl. The Broncos clinching the playoffs would be the Broncos Super Bowl. The Broncos did it. Everyone was doubting the Broncos going into this offseason, and the Broncos destroy the Chiefs 38-0. And yeah, it was time to celebrate after this game. I celebrated for sure. Broncos win 38-0. There was a bar in my hotel. I was getting high as crap. I was getting a little drunk. Why not? The Broncos clinched the playoffs for the first time in 9 years, and it was an absolute thing of beauty. But Broncos win 38-0 over the Chiefs. And hey, me watching the Broncos win 38-0, and me watching the Broncos clinch the playoffs in person for the first time in 9 years, that's for me and Abraham too, because me and Abraham went to the Broncos-Bengals game, and I know Abraham was happy with the Broncos winning 38-0, even though he doesn't know sports. But Broncos destroy the Chiefs 38-0. Broncos clinch the playoffs, and hey, the Broncos winning this game over the Chiefs and Broncos clinching the playoffs, that's our Super Bowl. Let's go, baby! Broncos destroy the Chiefs and Broncos clinch the playoffs. man, I almost cried. I was so happy at this game. But that's it, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for following my Broncos content all year. I'll have some more Broncos content depending on how far the Broncos go in the playoffs. And yes, I went to Denver. I went to Denver to watch the Nuggets in the playoffs the year the Nuggets won the championship. But the fact that I went to Denver to celebrate me graduating college and got to watch the Broncos clinch the playoffs and watch the Broncos win, the fact that I got to watch the Broncos win, watch the Broncos clinch the playoffs, and I was in Denver to celebrate me graduating college, that right there is one of the best trips to Denver of my life so far. And I might move to Denver in March, but that's if I find a job out there. And I also went skiing in Denver for the first time after the day after the game. So it was a lot of fun. But Broncos destroy the Chiefs 38-0. Broncos win against the Chiefs 38-0, and the Broncos clinch the playoffs. For me in person, it was a thing of beauty, especially with me celebrating me graduating college. And I got to watch the Broncos win 38-0 and got to watch the Broncos clinch the playoffs, both in person. I got to watch the Broncos win in person. I got to watch the Broncos clinch the playoffs in person. It was a thing of beauty. Let's freaking go! But like, subscribe, comment. I'm Chris Romeo, and that's good Denver. How about them Broncos, baby?